Okay, welcome back to the channel. So just a quick recap. This is Jurassic World Evolution 2. And I sort of doctored up a movie version map of Jurassic Park. And this is based not on the map presented in the movie, the official map, but more along the lines of how the plot unfolds and where the characters go and where they wind up through the movie. And I covered all of that in the last half. Now, I want to add some things that I did before, but they were deleted somehow. I don't know. And what I'm going to do, go ahead and start that process now. All I really want to start with is making the ridges where Grant and the kids wind up on what's called the perimeter fence. I'm going to call it the divider fence. And its job is basically to keep most of the larger animals from wandering into, the guest area, the people half of the island, or at least the people quarter of the island, which I imagine would be right around here. I don't know where we would put all the hotels and stuff, because in the movie it's an unfinished park, and what I want to do is make a finished park out of this. I even doctored up some of the visitor center. I know I covered that last time, but I really like how it turned out. Being able to put these dinosaurs together and the spotlights, and we've got Mr. DNA here. In fact, we can just ride that little car and you can see there's kind of an area. People. They come out, they see that stuff. Let's get a tour of the whole deal.
As the vehicle will often traverse across difficult terrain.
How far it has to go, but you can see the visitor center. I put some decorations here. Here we go. Dang it, come on. So you got that, this. Don't worry, we're not going to ride the whole tour. I want to finish things before I make a tour video. I just want to show off the visitor center stuff. So I took things that were inside the place in the movie and put them outside because I thought they were cool. See that through the skyline there.
Each vehicle contains
DNA waving at you.
Using these will allow you to continue watching our amazing animals as darkness falls.
I figure around here there might be some dinosaurs to look at. Or maybe even some kind of little dinosaur petting zoo if I can find a mod to make that happen. It could be right here, along with a guest area maybe. There's got to be an official road from the helipad to the visitor center. So I don't know where I'm going to put all that guest stuff, but it has to be secluded on this quarter of the island. Because if we go out and look, you don't want big dinosaurs wandering in here. So that's what the perimeter fence is. When we hear perimeter fence, we think, well, it's a fence, probably guarding the people area, right? It's a perimeter around the people stuff. But Grant and the kids are way out in the park when it happens. So, again, for sanity, let's call it the divider fence. And it's going to run, if you look at my arrow. Why don't we just start building it? Well, first, let's actually get the geography right. So, it's going to start here and go down. And the fence is actually going to wind up coming... coming to about here and curling around here. Dinosaurs probably not going to go around here. And even if they did, you know, there could be sensors and stuff. Oh, they went around the end of the fence somehow. They're going to stay over here, right? So it's a divider fence. And I'll show you what happens with Grant and the kids. It's going to be pretty interesting to make this again. It's not going to be super accurate to the movie, but if you watch, they're really high up, and so it looks kind of like a canyon from where they are. So what we want to do, this part is going to be the part where they get zapped. It's going to be a big mound. Never easy to get a good gauge on this, but let's try to even things out a little bit. Doesn't have to be super high. Probably fine. Alright, so there's that one. Then I remember there was another one. Smaller. There's like some ridged cliffs. We're just going to make them. Again, these don't have to be super high up. Okay, now what we got to do is some clear cutting. So I don't have a video of me making this because I made it on my own. And for some reason it wouldn't load for several months, and for reasons still unknown, it started working today, even though I had a bunch of mods loaded up. And it might have been the free build mod, but I think I've had that on all day. So I don't know what made it not want to load, and then what made it load again. This game tends to crash on me, even, you know, gosh, even when I have no mods. If I just run a normal build without any mods, it's usually okay. But they also keep updating the game, and games are doing this now. They keep updating and updating, and it ruins mods, and game developers know this. But they keep updating, and they say, oh, there's only a few updates, you know, just a few dinosaurs, we fixed a couple bugs. But then why does it crash all the mods? I'm not just talking about this game, but a lot of them. Mods keep crashing, you know, and it's very annoying. So, here. I'm going to modify this a little bit. Let's raise it up some more. So, what's happening with these ridges? Well, they're ridgy. Alright. This part isn't, and then it gets into forest. So, you know, whatever's going on with them. So then the next thing we got to do you know what? Rock. What am I doing? Dirt, rock. What is this? Rock. How about this rock here? More like that. We'll just give it a little, you know, spotted kind of, eh. So if you watch the sequence, looks like it's mostly dirt. Put dirt here. And so what you see in the background, you know, this isn't perfect. This isn't really very good. What we'll do is we'll expand this a little bit more. Take this ridge. Because, you know, behind them during the sequence, high wire stunts is what it's called on the album. Gosh, you know, I don't know. Alright, maybe not that far. Alright, let's just leave it the way it is there. Okay, so what they do is they go through here and then they decide you know, maybe this slopes. They go up here onto this ridge and they're like, hey, there's two ridges, you know, if there's this one and then there's one, we could see everything from up here, right? So then they go down. So after the Rex moment with the Gallimimus, Grant's like, come on. So they go back here and then they go up here. Like, hey, you know, there's that ridge and then that one. And they can see the fence there and they're like, hey, we get through there, we can get directly to the visitors once they get up here. They, you know, in the movie, we don't see that they can see this stuff. It's just, here we are, here's the deal. But let's make the fence now. So we got to look at this. I got to figure out what kind this is. That's the T-Rex cable fence. That's probably what I should use for. Is there one called perimeter fence by any chance? Long list of nonsense. I think that's the one there. All right. Well, let's start where I want to start this thing, and that is about here. Maybe they want to use that as a viewing point for guests and stuff, so they run the fence right along the center. They kind of keep it out of the way of the so they go along a path, let's say. Here. Okay, so you've got a few gates, right? So when they're done here, they drive back down through this gate. And then they drive through the forest. I could make a path and stuff that leads down here, but let's call it good for now for that. So now you have the place where Grant kids get here and they're like, we gotta get over the fence. I do think there's more. Whoa. Well, you can always get rid of it. Actually, this area is pretty open. This one's a little bit. See how that looks. You know, it's not perfect. I think the ridges and stuff, you know, they film in different places all over, and you're never going to get 100%, but you kind of get the idea here. You know, there's some volcanic ridges. All right, so again, this is the Brachiosaur area. I don't know where they are right now. Let's see. They're mostly going over here. I don't know why. Let's even this out a little bit. Because ideally what happens is Grant and the kids, I don't think they get in a tree this tall. They get in a big tree that kind of overlooks everything, and they see the Brachiosaurs rise up from the forest, but they should be standing on more even ground. So let's take down the slope a little bit, widen it. Kind of get that to come out a little bit more. So this is where they see Brachiosaurus is eating. Now we have a giant slope happening. Let's just even stuff out a little bit here. And I think since that's happening, there's probably more forest here. So they don't really stare out into a blank area, do they? Alright, so over here, turn the intensity way down. We're actually going to give the trikes more forest too. Okay, we're going to turn the intensity up a little. So when they do this, you know, when they see the dead, or the dying, the trike, there's actually some forest. Not directly in their way, but say there's a little patch of forest for the dinosaurs to go into, namely Triceratops, because that's what this is. Kind of a steep deal. They wind up kind of going down. Something like this. Okay. And we'll say this is where they see the Triceratops from about there. Then they all wander down and come here, and there it is. Oh, look, there's one. You know, it's more of a rugged area, so the only thing I can think of to make it more like the movie is to put a type of dirt on the ground. Got some dirt here. Oh, I think because I have a bunch of nature here, it's not showing up. Oh well. So that's the trike area. They come down this hill. Actually, a couple of little hills that come down here. Yep. And then they see it. Okay. I'm going to actually save that. Got a lot done there. Now, off to Nedery. So I don't have his deal going on. Let's look at our map. Dilo. So we have room. So Nedery, he goes through the gate. Makes a detour. Go up through here and die. This is where I originally had him die, is over here. I'm wondering if he should go through this gate. As he opens the gate, then he drives for a while. I don't want to say he's driving back this way. Let's say he's driving out here somewhere. So why don't we just try to make it here like I thought before. So the first thing we do is sink it down. I like to just kind of drag that around to make kind of a little area. don't think it has to be that deep. Okay, so I'm going to raise some parts up just a little bit. I don't think this looks as good as the first time, but there we go. That's going to be better. Okay. So this is probably not where Nedery died, but, you know, this is the map boundary, and for the sake of this map, this just seems to me like a good place to do it. So what we need then is some forest, and it's going to be open. And we're going to take the intensity down, radius up. Okay, that did more than I wanted. So what happens now, we need to do something here. Take these trees away just so I can make this better. Get rid of these trees. Most of them. Well, look, guests are already complaining about the lack of amenities. Maybe I should just let all the dinosaurs loose and then they can complain about something else. No, it's more of a ledge. Drives off. Gosh, I can't get it. Okay, here we go. So this is kind of where Nedery eats it. I want this ridge to be a little bit more ridgy. Okay. Guess I'm going to need to use this to do that. Might make the ridge more like right here. Anyway, goes. No! Is there an undo button? Okay, so there is a ledge that he hits. Alright, I'm just gonna flatten it out. You know, we'll say, I'll fix the rest of it in a minute, but he hits a ledge, and then gotta go to decorations. Actually, what I do is I get that log that Grant and the kids had. You know what? There's got to be more ridge to this. There's got to be more. So he kind of crashes. Why is this happening here? Oh. T-Rex never shuts up. I need a mod that, you know, shuts him up. Alright, so let's just try something else. Let's try to make this better here. So there's dirt all along. I'm going to say this is a dirt place. Okay. Alright, so there's got to be one more ledge, because his Jeep goes down and crashes here. And then he's got kind of a ledge to climb up. That's what I keep trying to make. Alright, because it's not that steep. You know, these little details keep happening, and I keep having to readjust here, but... So he... No. Okay, what happens is he hits a ledge. Here's that. Trying to separate this into two parts. So he crashes down. His Jeep. My God. So his Jeep Okay, well, do that. I'm just going to make it, I'm just going to go to, so we need to go to decorations. And then we're going to put a bunch of sticks. These, oh, we can't. I thought I had the free build thing on. It's on. I don't know why. Oh, this is happening. Okay. Apparently free build's not working. Gotta update it. Anyway, this is where the... He slips in the mud. And he hits a freaking barrier. Go find that. Or he doesn't hit a barrier. What does he hit? You know, unstable area. I don't know what... I don't... This Nedery thing is confusing the hell out of me. I don't know. Gosh, if you guys have any suggestions, I'm all for it. You know, it should start the way you had it before. Shouldn't have to rearrange it like this every time. I don't know. Actually, he sort of sees it and steers out of the way of it, so let's get rid of those. And then he sees it. He steers out of the way. Maybe it's just something left over from construction. I have no idea how to justify these things. But here we go. Now, get some trees in here. I mean, intensity down and the radius down. We'll turn the intensity up a couple notches. Forest on either side of the track here. Sees the damn thing. So then, you know, he tries to tie to a tree down here somewhere. Maybe he goes down to that tree. The Dilophosaurus deal. I don't know. Now I'm seeing that this ridge, again, has to be steeper. And I have to play this game of something here. And, you know, Nedery has to climb up a little bit to get to the Jeep. I want to say there's a nice big tree for him, so we'll just put one in there. We'll go to decorations, trees. Say that this is the one. Here. Alright, so that's the Nedery area. The dilos go down here, and one of them spots Nedery when he crashes. Can I put a Jeep here? Is there a Jeep? Guess not. There's got to be a vehicle decoration mod somewhere. No, nothing here. I wonder if this is what he hits. Yeah, you know what? Look at that. There's a wall section somewhere. Sees this and just decides to get out of the way. And to make it make sense, we'll just put another one here. Like it's some place where they were going to put a marker or something. I don't know. Gets out of the way of that and he dumps down here. Just want that ledge to be steep. I had it really good the last time I made this map. Yep, then it goes doo doo doo. Hits these. Okay, so that's where Nedery dies. Alright, well this has been a long one, so... So there you have it. Somehow Nedery goes through. I'm going to delete these. I don't need them anymore. Don't matter to me. Delete them. Yeah, he goes through the gate. Where'd the gate go? Somehow he drives along and I don't know. Now, of course, this isn't going to match up with the movie, and I may figure out a way to make that scenario work, but this is just kind of what happens. He drives, he sees this, and he gets out of the way and smashes down here, and Jeep's right here, gets caught on these logs and stuff, and Dilo's down here. You get the idea. So 3 dinosaurs are dead because they're wandering off, starved to death. What do you need to survive? N. Tired of you guys. Where'd he go? I've got a move tool. Just need to find all of them. This is a mod. So what is he missing here? Okay, nothing.
Acknowledging asset collection request. Heading to collect the asset.
Okay. Something they might need here actually is water close by, so
Transportation underway. Assets in the air. Transporting asset.
alright, so there you go. There's the movie Jurassic Park. Map. Tell you what we'll do before I go. I'll spawn a couple more of them. What was that? 3? Let's see what we got here. Oh, he died. Just couldn't take the low health anymore. Hey, that's a Jurassic Park 3. Oh, that's neat. So I think for him, he doesn't have skins or patterns, just cosmetic sets.
Picking up asset.
There you go.
Commencing asset transit.
Sure, they have to genetically modify these trees to grow really fast in order to keep up with the constant demand of food. So I imagine at some point I'll add more stuff to this map. But you kind of get an idea of everything now and how it all plays out on this little level I made. Oh, look, he's down there. Oh yeah, there is no water down here. There needs to be, like... Well, there is way up top. This is not a good thing. You know, this is not a good thing. For the tourists. Right? Because they have to come along, and if he's down there, they're going to miss it. So the idea is that when the vehicles stop, you know, they open this thing and the Rex can smell and know all the way down here that there's this. So in the book, they can see. So I made two. I combined the book and the movie into one paddock here. And I didn't cover this in the last video, but basically, in this part, you're looking at, the movie where there's a slope and it leads up here. But in the book, they could see the wrecks fairly good, and it was down in a little lagoon like this. Something kind of like this. I didn't try to go for book accuracy here. I might make this park like a combination of the movie and the book, mostly the movie. But, if there was a little lagoon here with the baby wrecks and the big wrecks around. Wow, look at all these. What's going on? Anyway, I'm really happy with this map so far. I mean, it encapsulates every part of the film, mostly. I might be missing something, but it gives you kind of a good generic overview of, where the characters arrive from, where they go, and you can kind of follow this map to all the different areas. And I got to use the whole square level, so I got to use a lot of open space here, where if I tried to do the map, that map in the movie on the computer screens, or the official map, I guess, it's like it's a whole island, and that's not the case here. You just have the square level to deal with, so you have to bring all of that in here. And what I really like is I managed to do that without overcrowding the park, creating a lot of space. So that was pretty cool. I do still think the gate should be facing that way a little bit more. Like, I might have the gate where the Jurassic Park thing is here and the gate goes there. I might just put the gate right here, to be honest. There. But I gotta get free build to work. It's not working, so I have to do that. I could use the gate itself. I have to build a fence, then I have to edit the tour, and then I have to choose gate. But I don't want to do that right now. Maybe in another part. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Take care.